So first we are going in with our Maybelline Master Prime, the Blur and Smooth one. I really enjoy this primer. After that I am going in with my L'Oreal True Match Lumi. I showed both of them. The one there on the right is a bit darker, and then the one on the left, from your point of view, is a lighter shade and a neutral undertone. So I generally will mix them together. Unfortunately, this day I could not get any of the warmer shade out, so I just went in with the lighter one. I thought that it wasn't too bad, but now that I'm kind of going back and looking, it is definitely a bit light for me, but we're gonna make it work. And then I just like to blend that out with my beauty sponge. That is the L'Oreal one that I think is pretty new. I just got it. I've been using it a couple of times. I've really been enjoying it. It kind of feels like the Real Techniques one, in my opinion, which I love. After that, though, we are just going in with some Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Light. Just kind of using that to highlight. Even though the foundation is too light, we definitely don't need to highlight, but we did. We highlight it anyway. I'm gonna go in and bronze back up the face, so we'll be okay. And again, getting my dance on, don't mind me. After that, taking some of my Coty Airspun powder. Sometimes I'll just go in with the puff, as you can see. If you don't have this powder, and you have yet to try this powder, I'm telling you, it is so affordable, and it is so good. And then just taking a smaller tapered brush and setting down my concealer. And then I do like to go in again with my sponge right before I put powder on the eyes, just to make sure that I'm not setting any creasing. You know, if you set it on, there's already creasing beginning, then it's just going to kind of set that in place, which is not what you want. For the eyes today, we are using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture palette. I love this palette. I have yet to get my hands on the Modern Renaissance, which I need to do. But first, we're just going in with the shade Morocco. Again, this is just like a quick, everyday look. A lot of times I won't even do anything on the eyes, but for the sake of the video, we're just doing a quick little something something. So just taking Morocco, putting that all over the outer corner and the crease. And then I like to go in with a fluffier brush and blend it out, since we aren't really going in with a really light shade for our transition. And then after that, I'm just taking a bit of the pink champagne and popping that on the inner corner just to brighten up that area a bit. And then back again into the Morocco just to blend out and add a bit more depth. And always want to do that generally in makeup. You know, start out lighter hand and build the color as you go. It just makes sure that everything blends seamlessly. And then again, I go in and use my fluffy brush to make sure there are no harsh lines. Oh, there went my brush. I never even noticed that. After that, we're just taking a bit of the Morocco again and popping that on the lower lash line. And then I like to go in with just a flat definer brush. Any flat definer brush will do. This one is the MAC 212. And then just dipping that into a bit of fudge and getting that close to my lash line, and then blending it out with just a touch more of the Morocco. And then just further blending, making sure that the top and lower is connected the way I like, and blending. And then blending some more. Then we are going to bronze up the face, which we definitely need here. I'm just using the MAC pressed powder in the shade Dark. Just using that to bronze up a bit. Then we're going in with a bit of the butter bronzer. I use this a little bit more just to kind of contour a bit more. It's got more of a neutral undertone as opposed to the MAC press powder, which was a bit warmer, can kind of look a little muddy to contour with, so I use that to bronze up a bit, and then I will go in with the butter bronzer just to further contour thy face. Then I'm going in with a bit of MAC's Warm Soul. A lot of times on quick days where I'm running out the door, just my everyday, I don't use a blush, but for the sake of the video, I thought maybe we would pop one on thy cheeks. And then a bit more of the Coty powder and my Real Techniques sponge. Taking that and just sculpting out that bronze and contour, just cleaning it up a bit. And then just immediately going back in with my Morphe stippling brush there and wiping that off and just kind of blending everything else together. Then we're doing the brows. I like more of a natural brow, as you can, I'm sure, maybe tell. Maybe, in my opinion, anyway, it is a natural brow. I have pretty thick, full brows anyway, so I just like to go in lightly and just fill them in where I think I need it, any sparse areas, just to find them a little more, keeping them as natural as possible. Not really like drawn on, I guess you could say. After that, I'm going in with MAC's Nylon and just using that to highlight everywhere. You know, the brow bone, the nose, the cupid's bow, everything. And then I realized that I did not highlight my inner corner, so I went ahead and did that very quickly because in my opinion, no makeup look is complete without an inner corner highlight. And then finally, I got a new bottle of my MAC Fix Plus. I don't know how I went so long without it. And just finishing off with that, setting down the powder. And then of course, as always, going in with my Beth Stam Lip Mask by Nicole Guerrero. Again, I just love using that to just hydrate my lips before I go in with any kind of lipstick, liquid lip, anything like that. After that, I'm just popping on some of Milani's Naturally Chic lipstick in the shade 25. I like that shade. It stays in my purse with me. It's kind of like an everyday one. And then I just like to take a gloss, any gloss, and pop that on top. And then going in to finish it all off with a bit of mascara. I always find it easier to do mascara after my Fix Plus and stuff like that because that way I don't get it all over my face. And there you go. You can have a dance with me for a minute. And just finishing off the bottom lash line there. And there we have it, guys. That completes this look. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.